My beloved child, if you believe this, like this video and subscribe to the channel. If you believe in God, type, I really love you, God. And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. God bless you, my child. Type Amen. My beloved child, I see the concerns resting heavily on your heart, the weight pressing on your soul. There is no storm too fierce that I cannot calm, no darkness too thick that I cannot penetrate with my light. I know your every struggle, the silent battles you face, the unseen tears you have shed. Though the world may seem unyielding and filled with noise, I stand beside you, steady and unwavering. Each moment you breathe, I breathe with you, for I am always near, watching over you. Look around at the world, how it tries to pull your attention, how it stirs chaos in your mind, seeking to distract you from what truly matters. You feel overwhelmed by the responsibilities, the pressures, and the confusion. But child, remember, I am the peace within the storm. When the winds of uncertainty blow, and you are unsure of which path to take, close your eyes and turn your heart towards me. I am the guide who will never lead you astray. You worry about the future, about the unknown, about the obstacles that seem insurmountable. I see the fear that creeps in when you think of what's ahead. But know this, nothing is hidden from me. I am the one who holds tomorrow in my hands. Trust in the journey, for I have already walked the path before you. Though you cannot see the destination, I am the lamp unto your feet, showing you the next step to take. The burden you carry is not yours to bear alone. You've been trying to handle everything on your own, thinking that you must be strong for everyone around you. But I am here, ready to lift that weight from your shoulders. Release it to me, for my strength is made perfect in your weakness. When you surrender to me, you will find a freedom you've never known, a release that lightens your soul and allows you to breathe deeply again. I know the cries of your heart, the desires that seem so far from being fulfilled. You've wondered if anyone hears, if anyone understands the depth of your longing. I hear, my child. I hear every whispered prayer, every hope you've hidden away. I know the dreams that seem distant, the promises that feel delayed. Trust in my timing, for I do not withhold any good thing from those who seek me. What I have for you is far greater than what you can imagine. Your waiting is not in vain, for it is in the waiting that your faith is refined, your trust in me deepened. You have faced rejection, betrayal, and pain from those you once trusted. I see the wounds that others cannot see, the scars that have been left on your heart. You've questioned why you had to endure such hurt, why those you loved turned away. But know this, my child. Your worth is not determined by the actions or opinions of others. I have called you by name, and you are mine. No human rejection can take away the identity I have given you. I am your healer, and I will restore what has been broken. I will bring beauty from the ashes of your pain. The world tells you to chase after success, to seek validation through accomplishments and accolades. But I tell you, your value is not measured by what you do or what you have. It is found in who you are in me. You are loved, not because of anything you have done, but because of who I am. Rest in that truth. Let it wash over you and quiet the striving within you. You do not have to prove yourself to earn my love. It has always been yours, freely given. There are times when you feel unseen, as though your efforts go unnoticed, your sacrifices unappreciated. But I see you. Every act of kindness, every step of obedience, every moment of faithfulness, it all matters to me. Nothing you do for my kingdom is ever wasted. Even when you do not see the immediate fruit of your labor, know that I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating things in ways you cannot fathom. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and do not grow weary in doing good. You've sought answers, clarity, direction in times of confusion, and it seems like the silence stretches on. But my child, I am speaking even in the quiet. Sometimes the answer is not in the loud, dramatic signs, but in the gentle whisper, the stillness where my voice can be heard. Do not rush ahead, but wait in the silence, for it is there that I will reveal the next steps. Trust that I am always communicating with you, guiding you, even when it seems like nothing is happening. You are surrounded by a world that is constantly shifting, filled with uncertainty and fear. But I am the rock that does not move, the foundation that stands firm no matter what comes. When the world shakes, you do not have to be shaken. When others lose hope, you can remain steadfast, for I am your anchor. In me, you are secure. Let go of the need to control everything, and rest in the knowledge that I am in control. Nothing surprises me. Nothing is beyond my ability to handle. I see your desire to make a difference, to live a life of purpose and impact. You wonder if you're doing enough, if your life truly matters. Let me remind you, my child, that your worth is not in the grand gestures, but in the small, faithful steps of obedience each day. You may not see the full picture now, but every seed you plant, every word of kindness, every act of love, it all adds up. You are part of a greater plan, one that is unfolding in ways beyond your understanding. There are seasons of pruning, where it feels like things are being taken away, where you experience loss or disappointment. But know that the pruning is necessary for new growth. I am not removing things from your life to harm you, but to prepare you for the greater things I have in store. Trust the process, even when it is painful. For every branch that is pruned, there will be new fruit, new abundance, new blessings that you cannot yet see. There is a time for every season under heaven, and right now, you are in a period of transition. You may feel as though everything familiar is slipping from your grasp, as if you are losing your sense of direction. But remember, transitions are not meant to leave you disoriented. They are meant to realign you with my will. Just as a tree sheds its leaves in autumn, so must certain things fall away in your life to make room for what is to come. Do not fear the shedding. It is necessary for the new growth I am bringing. You have asked for more, for greater understanding, for deeper wisdom, and I will give it to you, but first, you must be emptied of the things that no longer serve you. You cannot receive the new while clinging to the old. Release the past, let go of the former things, and open your heart to what I am doing in this very moment. For I am not a God of the past. I am the God of the present and the future. I am doing a new thing in your life, and if you fix your eyes on the past, you will miss the beauty of what is unfolding right before you. I know you have encountered resistance, that obstacles seem to rise up against you at every turn. But what you perceive as resistance is often a sign that you are on the right path. The enemy will try to discourage you, to make you doubt the calling I have placed upon your life. But be steadfast, my child. Do not be moved by the opposition you face. Instead, let it strengthen your resolve, for I am with you, and nothing formed against you shall prosper. Every setback is a setup for a greater victory. Every obstacle is an opportunity for you to lean more deeply into me. You have been entrusted with a purpose that is unique to you, a mission that no one else can fulfill. Do not compare your journey to that of others. What I have for you is unlike what I have for anyone else. Stay focused on the path I have laid before you, for it is a path tailor-made for your growth, your talents, and your calling. The comparison only breeds dissatisfaction, and it blinds you to the beauty of your own journey. Trust that I am guiding you exactly where you need to be, at exactly the right time. There will be moments when the road ahead feels lonely, when it seems as though no one else understands the depth of your calling. But remember, I am with you in the solitude. You are never truly alone. I will provide the people you need at the right time, those who will encourage and uplift you. But there are also seasons where I ask you to walk closely with me, where I am your only source of companionship. These seasons are sacred, for it is in them that you learn to rely fully on me. Do not be disheartened when things take longer than you expected. My timing is perfect, and though it may seem slow to you, it is always on time. I am never late. I know the plans I have for you, and they are plans for good, plans to prosper you and give you hope for the future. What I have begun in you, I will complete. Trust that I am not finished with you yet. There is more to your story, more to be revealed, more to be accomplished through you. You are not defined by your past mistakes. I have already forgiven you. Do not carry the guilt or shame of what has been, for I have made you new. When I look at you, I do not see your failures. I see the potential, the purpose, the person I created you to be. Walk in the freedom of my forgiveness. Let go of the chains that have bound you, for I have already broken them. You are free. Live in that freedom, knowing that nothing from your past can hold you back unless you allow it to. There are decisions you must make, choices that will determine the course of your future. You have prayed for wisdom, and I will give it to you generously. But do not rush ahead. Wait on me. The answers will come, not always in the way you expect, but they will come. Sometimes the path forward is illuminated only one step at a time. Be patient in the process. Trust that each step is leading you closer to the fulfillment of my promises. I see the dreams you have, the aspirations that fill your heart. Know that I place those desires within you, and I will bring them to fruition in my perfect timing. But you must remain faithful in the small things, the everyday moments where no one is watching. It is in these moments that your character is formed, that you are being prepared for the greater things to come. Do not despise the days of small beginnings, for they are the foundation upon which your future is built. You may feel as though you are in a season of waiting, and it seems like nothing is happening. But, my child, waiting is never wasted. I am at work, even when you cannot see it. The seeds you have planted in faith will bear fruit, but they must be watered with patience and perseverance. Trust the process, for the harvest will come. And when it does, it will be greater than anything you imagined. Do not grow weary in the waiting, for it is in the waiting that your faith is strengthened, your character refined, and your trust in me deepened. There is a temptation to take matters into your own hands, to try to force things to happen in your timing. But I urge you to resist that temptation. My ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts. What I have planned for you is far beyond what you could orchestrate on your own. Surrender your timeline to me, and trust that I am working all things together for your good. When the time is right, everything will fall into place. I see the heaviness that has settled upon your heart, the worries that weigh you down. You've tried to carry these burdens on your own, but I did not create you to bear them alone. Cast your cares upon me, for I care for you deeply. There is nothing too big or too small for me, whether it is a fear about the future, a concern for a loved one, or a personal struggle that you have not shared with anyone. Bring it to me. I am your refuge, your safe place, your ever-present help in times of trouble. The world around you may be filled with uncertainty, but I am your certainty. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. When everything else is shifting, I remain constant. When others fail you, I will never fail you. When the future feels unclear, know that I am already there, preparing the way for you. Do not be afraid of what lies ahead, for I go before you. I am with you in every step you take, guiding you, protecting you, and providing for you. You have a role to play in this world, a purpose that is uniquely yours. You may wonder how your life fits into the grand scheme of things, how your small acts of kindness or moments of obedience could possibly make a difference. But know this: every act of love, every step of faith, every moment of obedience matters. You are part of something much bigger than yourself, something eternal. What you do today echoes into eternity. Do not underestimate the impact of a life lived in service to me. The path you walk may not always be easy. There will be challenges, trials, and moments when you feel as though you cannot go on. But remember, I am your strength. When you are weak, I am strong. When you feel as though you cannot take another step, lean on me and I will carry you. You were never meant to walk this journey alone. I am with you every step of the way, guiding you, encouraging you, and giving you the strength you need to continue. There is a peace that I give, a peace that transcends all understanding. It is not the kind of peace the world offers, which is fleeting and dependent on circumstances. My peace is constant, even in the midst of chaos. When the world around you is filled with noise and confusion, you can find rest in me. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Rest is not simply the absence of activity. It is the deep, soul-satisfying assurance that I am in control. When you rest in me, you do not have to strive or worry. You can trust that I am working on your behalf. You may feel as though your prayers are going unanswered, that I am silent in your time of need. But my child, I hear every prayer you speak, every cry of your heart. I am not distant or indifferent. There is a purpose in my timing, even when it seems delayed to you. What you perceive as a delay is often a time of preparation. I am working in ways you cannot see, arranging circumstances, aligning hearts, and preparing you for what is to come. Trust that I have heard you, and that the answer will come at the perfect time. I know that you long for clarity, for direction, for a clear sign of what to do next. You've sought me for guidance, and I will lead you. But sometimes the way forward is revealed step by step, not all at once. I ask you to walk by faith, not by sight. Faith means trusting me even when you cannot see the entire picture, when the path ahead is unclear. It means stepping out in obedience, even when you do not know where the next step will lead. I will never leave you to wander aimlessly. I will guide your steps, and though you may not see the full plan now, know that I am leading you in the way you should go. Your faith is precious to me. It is not about how much faith you have, but in whom you place your faith. Even the smallest amount of faith, when placed in me, can move mountains. Do not be discouraged when doubts arise. Faith is not the absence of doubt, but the choice to trust me in the midst of uncertainty. When you feel weak in faith, look to me, for I am the author and perfecter of your faith. I will strengthen you and help you to stand firm. There are times when you may feel overlooked, as though your contributions are small and insignificant. But let me assure you, nothing you do in my name is ever unnoticed. Every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, every small gesture of love, it all matters. You are sowing seeds, and though you may not see the immediate results, know that I am multiplying your efforts. Your faithfulness, even in the smallest things, is precious to me. Keep doing good, keep loving, keep serving, for your labor is not in vain. I see the deep desires of your heart, the dreams that you have carried for so long. Some of those dreams feel out of reach, as though they will never come to pass. But know this, my child, I place those desires within you, and I am faithful to fulfill the promises I have made. The waiting may be long, but it is not without purpose. In the waiting, I am preparing you for what is to come. Do not give up on the dreams I have given you, for they are not forgotten. In my perfect timing, they will come to pass. There is a refining process that happens in the waiting. It is in these seasons that your faith is tested and strengthened, your character shaped. The refining process is not always comfortable, but it is necessary. Just as gold is refined by fire, so too must your faith be refined through trials. Do not despise the process, for it is producing in you a faith that is pure and unshakable. The trials you face are not meant to harm you, but to strengthen you. to draw you closer to me, and to prepare you for the greater things I have in store. You may wonder why you are going through certain struggles, why things seem harder than they should be. But know this, nothing you experience is wasted. Every challenge, every difficulty, every hardship is working together for your good. I am using even the painful experiences to shape you, to mold you, and to bring about a greater purpose. You may not see it now, but one day you will look back and understand how everything was working together for your good. I am calling you to trust me more deeply, to trust me not only with the big decisions, but with the small, everyday choices as well. Trust is built in the daily moments of surrender, in the quiet decisions to follow me, even when it doesn't make sense. As you trust me more, you will experience a greater freedom, for trust releases you from the need to control everything. When you place your trust in me, you can rest, knowing that I am taking care of you. The world around you is filled with fear, but I have not given you a spirit of fear. I have given you a spirit of power, of love, and of a sound mind. Fear has no place in your heart, for I am with you. When fear tries to creep in, remind yourself of my promises. I am your protector, your provider, your refuge in times of trouble. You do not need to be afraid, for I am watching over you. No harm can come to you outside of my will. You are safe in my hands. You are not alone in your struggles. There are others who have walked this path before you, who have faced similar challenges and have come through to the other side. You are part of a community, a body of believers who are here to support and encourage you. Do not isolate yourself in times of difficulty. Reach out to others, share your burdens, and allow them to walk alongside you. There is strength in community, and you were never meant to walk this journey alone. I am your healer, and I care about every aspect of your being, your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual health. When you are weary, come to me for rest. When you are hurting, come to me for healing. There is nothing too broken for me to restore, no wound too deep for me to heal. Whether it is a physical ailment or an emotional scar, bring it to me. I am the great physician, and I will heal you in my perfect way and in my perfect timing. There will be moments of great joy in your life, moments of celebration and blessing. But there will also be times of sorrow and loss. In both, I am with you. I rejoice with you in your victories, and I weep with you in your pain. You are never alone, not in your highest moments or in your darkest valleys. When you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I am with you, comforting you, guiding you, and carrying you when you cannot walk on your own. Do not lose hope, for hope is an anchor for your soul. It is the assurance that no matter what happens, I am with you, and I am for you. Your hope is not in the things of this world, which are temporary and passing. Your hope is in me, the eternal, unchanging one. When the storms of life come, and they will, you can stand firm because your hope is in something that cannot be shaken. I am your solid rock, your firm foundation. I am calling you to a deeper relationship with me, not just a surface-level connection, but a deep, intimate walk with me. I want to be your first love, the one you turn to in every moment. I want you to know me, not just know about me. Spend time with me, seek me with all your heart, and you will find me. I am not far off or distant. I am near, closer than you can imagine. I desire to be involved in every part of your life, to walk with you through every season. There is a reason you were created. There is a purpose to your existence that goes beyond the mundane routines of daily life. You were made in my image, fashioned with intention, and you have been placed in this world for a reason. You may not fully understand what that purpose is yet, and that is okay. Your journey with me will unfold it, piece by piece, like a beautiful tapestry being woven with time. Trust that every moment, every experience, every encounter has its place in my greater plan for your life. You have asked why you must endure hardship, why the trials seem so frequent. Understand, my child, that hardship refines the heart and strengthens the soul. It teaches you reliance on me and reveals to you the depth of my grace. Without challenges, you might never fully grasp the extent of my power or the beauty of my faithfulness. In your struggles, you are becoming stronger, and you are growing in ways that you cannot yet see. The pressure you feel now will produce in you something more precious than gold, and you will emerge from this season with a strength and resilience you never thought possible. I see your frustration with the pace of life, how quickly things seem to spiral, how little control you feel you have over what happens next. But remember, I am the one who holds time in my hands. Time is never wasted when you are walking with me. Even the moments that seem still, when nothing seems to be happening, I am moving. I am shifting circumstances, preparing hearts and orchestrating events that you cannot yet see. Trust the process, for the timeline of your life is perfect in my sight. I want you to know that there is no mistake too great, no failure too deep, that can separate you from my love. You've fallen, you've stumbled, and sometimes you've chosen paths that led you away from me. But I have never stopped calling you back. There is no distance you can travel where my grace cannot reach you. I am always here, waiting for you to return, ready to forgive, to heal, and to restore. You are never too far gone for me. My love is deeper than your worst mistakes, and my forgiveness is greater than your biggest regret. You are concerned about the opinions of others, about how you are perceived and judged by those around you. But, my child, your worth does not come from the approval of others. It comes from me. I created you, I know you, and I call you valuable. Do not let the words or actions of others define your sense of self. People may fail you, they may misunderstand you, and they may judge you unfairly. But I see the truth of who you are. I know your heart, your intentions, your struggles. Rest in my love, which is unchanging and unconditional. The world may place importance on appearance, success, and status, but my kingdom is not built on such things. I do not look at outward appearances, but at the heart. Your true beauty is found in the quiet strength of your character, in the kindness you show, in the love you extend to others. Do not strive to meet the standards of this world, for they are fleeting and hollow. Instead, seek to reflect my love in all that you do. In that, you will find a peace and fulfillment that nothing in this world can offer. You are walking through a season of uncertainty, and I see the weight of it pressing on your heart. The unknown can be a difficult place to dwell, but it is also a place where faith is strengthened. When you cannot see the outcome, you must lean on me more fully. Know that I have gone ahead of you. I have prepared the way, and though you may not know what tomorrow holds, you can rest assured that I do. I will provide for you each day, as I always have. Trust me with your tomorrows, and I will show you that my provision is always enough. I hear the longings of your heart, the things you have not spoken aloud, the dreams and desires you hold close. I want you to know that I see those desires, and I care about them. I am not indifferent to the things that matter to you. In fact, many of those desires were placed within you by me. Do not be discouraged if they have not yet come to fruition. My timing is perfect, and I am not slow in keeping my promises. What I have promised, I will fulfill. Continue to trust in me, even when the wait feels long, for I am faithful to complete the work I have begun in you. There will be seasons of pruning in your life, times when it feels as though things are being taken away. But know that the pruning is not to harm you. It is to make room for new growth. Just as a gardener cuts back the branches of a tree to allow for more fruit, so too must I sometimes remove things from your life to prepare you for the greater things I have in store. Do not cling to what I am asking you to release, for I will replace it with something better, something more fruitful in its time. I know the battles you face, both seen and unseen. I know the temptations that try to pull you away, the struggles that threaten to overwhelm you. But I am your defender, your protector. You do not fight these battles alone. I am with you, equipping you with the strength and the courage you need to stand firm. When you feel weak, I am strong. When you feel lost, I am your guide. When you feel defeated, I am your victory. Stand firm in the knowledge that I am for you, and no weapon formed against you shall prevail. You may not always understand my ways. There will be times when you question why certain things happen, when you wonder why I allow certain trials to come into your life. But trust that my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. I see the bigger picture, the long-term plan, and I am working all things together for your good. Even when it doesn't make sense, even when it feels unfair, trust that I am in control, and that I have a purpose for everything you go through. The enemy will try to steal your joy, to rob you of your peace, to sow seeds of doubt and fear in your heart. But I am greater than the enemy. Do not give in to the lies he whispers in your ear. Do not let fear or doubt take root in your heart. I have given you authority over the enemy, and in my name, you have the power to overcome. When the enemy comes against you, stand firm in my truth, knowing that I have already won the victory. You are more than a conqueror through me. I see your desire to make a difference in this world, to live a life of meaning and purpose. Know that every act of love, every word of kindness, every moment of faithfulness makes an impact far greater than you can imagine. You are planting seeds that will bear fruit, both in your life and in the lives of those around you. Do not grow weary in doing good, for in due time you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. The world may not always recognize or reward your efforts, but I see, and I am pleased with your faithfulness. You are my beloved child, and nothing can change that. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, you will always belong to me. My love for you is steadfast, unwavering, and eternal. It is not dependent on your performance or your perfection. It is rooted in who I am, and I am love. Rest in that truth, for it is the foundation upon which your life is built. You are loved, you are chosen, you are mine. I will never leave you or forsake you. Even in the darkest moments, even in the hardest trials, I am with you. My presence goes with you wherever you go. When you feel alone, remember that I am closer than your very breath. When you feel abandoned, know that I am holding you in my arms. When you feel lost, I am the way. You are never out of my sight, never out of my reach. I am your constant companion, your faithful friend, your loving father. So, my beloved child, continue to walk with me, step by step, day by day. Trust in my love, rest in my promises, and know that I am with you always. No matter what comes your way, no matter what challenges you face, I am for you. You are my child, and I will never let you go. Amen.